Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How is it going, guys? It's been a long time.
It's good.
Going well?
Yeah. Yeah, been a few weeks. Miss my shenanigans fix.
It's been like months or years. It's been forever. I guess we got the They Live episode in fairly recently, but aside from that, I feel like I haven't played with you guys in forever. What have you been up to? Any of you? Greg, the red one, the red man.
Mostly grieving the loss of a close friend, Croak. But doing a lot of nothing really. Work's been slow, other than an audit I'm working on. So I've been jumping into streams during work and listening to them. That's been fun. Let's see. Been streaming some Final Fantasy 1. It's a long game, man. I feel like the difficulty spike, like each cave I go into is ridiculous. Yeah. I have to sit and grind just like to not die in the second level of each cave. But it's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Where can people find your grueling Final Fantasy 1 playthrough?
Twitch.tv/Greg Hansen. And also on YouTube, and I don't actually know what my
Greg
YouTube is.
Hansen or Greg Handsome?
Greg Hansen, my name, okay. Greg Hansen, Hansen.
Although I think you just found your new username.
Although I really should make a third Twitch account and just be Greg Hansen. Yeah. That is definitely better than anything I could have come up with.
Sweet. Well, Final Fantasy 1 is grueling. I think I got to like the first elemental cave, or the fire elemental cave, and got through that. Is that the second one? Okay. And that's as far as I've ever gotten in the game. It's just, by the time you go into the next cave.
That is literally where I am right now. And I walked in so full of confidence. Because I just killed a lich. I had just done the Earthstone. I was feeling like I had leveled up significantly. I had 7th level spells. Mm-hmm. And I walked into a fight with 3 cockatrices, and they just instantly killed me with their gaze attack. And that was the end of my stream. I was very salty.
Yeah, that'll. Hopefully, you had a recent save.
I think it has saves that. Oh, do I have a recent save? Yeah, just outside the cave.
Okay, cool. So it's not like you're pulled back a couple levels.
No, I mean I lost like 1 basement level of clearing, but whatever.
Well, what about Ryan Sherwood? It's been a long time for you.
I know.
Super long time.
I had vacation. Traveled quite a bit, hit up Vegas for Memorial Weekend, which was a lot of fun.
Very nice.
And been really, really busy at work lately. Lots of audits going on right now and banking, and it's been a lot of 60, 70-hour weeks.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can get your mind off that a little bit.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Robert.
Well, I have to say, I've been getting a lot of people coming to my non-existent Twitch channel and going, Robert, how can we support your programs? We love your one-man show, Don't Go Into the Light. We just want you to build our Bethesda-style modular homes. We need your dick pic photography classes. So how can we support these projects of yours? And so I thought about Patreon, I thought about Kickstarter, but they have all these rules about use of the money. So I've created my own website where you can go to donate to support my projects. It's By visiting this site, you surrender all rights to pending or future lawsuits against robertbarrera.com. And you can donate as much as you want. And for every donation, a scampish orphan gets saved from a Dickensian street gang. So that's By visiting the site, you suspend all rights to pending or future litigation against robertbarrera.com. Just donate like crazy.
That's great. I'm glad we're finally doing something about the poor orphans. It's been too long.
Yes, just those Dickensian street gangs just
Greg,
grind them up.
Greg, wait, Gregory, am I the only one who hasn't introduced themselves yet? Someone stop the madness.
Speaking of orphans, Ryan H., how are you doing?
Speaking of orphans, I am not an orphan. In fact, happy Father's Day. I think Rob's the only father, but a reminder to non-orphans to call your fathers after this if you live in the U.S. or or call them and tell them to watch. No, don't do that. All right. Let's hop in the game. I saw you like 3 days ago, so getting senile and forgetting.
What's Ryan's name again?
You're like, it's been weeks since I've seen you. I miss you guys so much.
All right.
Got to mention that you're sick of me. We played like 6 hours Dicing with Death the other day.
We played a lot of Dicing with Death. It was beautiful.
That was nuts. So let's have a little more lighthearted episode.
Oh!
I had to mute myself at some point because I was giggling when I read this on my character sheet. I apparently have a guaranteed breeding pair of emus. So then on the outskirts of Berkshire somewhere, there's an emu farm up and running.
That's right. I forgot about.
Where did I get that?
That was during the werewolf campaign session.
God, it's been so long I couldn't remember what the session even was, but somehow that was a quest reward.
Yes. By the way, if you didn't catch that episode, you should just go Google emu eggs because they are beautiful. They're the most beautiful eggs I've ever seen. They're like robin's eggs, but large and cooler looking.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. They're like turquoise.
Yeah, they're
Dragon
really
egg.
cool.
Yeah.
I should just sell them as dragon eggs. And for how long? I mean, someone unopened or like an emu? Like if you're some podunk D&D medieval third world whatever peasant and you get an emu, can you tell the difference between that and a dragon?
Do the eggs?
Maybe not even when it hatches.
I think when it hatches you can tell the difference. But maybe you couldn't tell the difference between the eggs. You know, they're very pretty.
Okay.
That might be the thing is, people selling dragons' eggs and then they hatch and it's just like an emu running around and poor farmers everywhere or poor first level adventurers who think they're buying dragons. Anyway, we come into game in Shenanigans, the bar run by Desmond and his wife Lizzie and their child Layla.
Layla runs the place now. She's not even old enough to drink.
Well, she helps out around the shop. I think there's also a stable boy named like Jackson or something that we keep forgetting about.
Yeah,
Really
I think he's with my good camel that is never forgotten about.
Better not be forgotten about if you want it to live. So, you guys are hanging out in Shenanigans. It is a very typical day. The bar is filled with patrons looking to hire their swords out or just looking to waste their life away. And the four of you sit around a table.
Yeah, should we do character introductions? Because I don't know at least a few of these guys.
Well, we have a brand new character here today, so why don't we start with that and then go around the table and get introduced.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Fluta Whistlefizzle, and if you think I'll rhyme my last name, you're out of your mind. I'd rather pinch an old sea hag on the behind. I'm the gnome entertainer extraordinaire. I travel the land studying to become a bard, although among us gnomes I know it's quite rare. Unfortunately, the bard at college is just too damn hard.
Oh, shit.
Why, it's good to meet you, fair gnome.
You speak quite a lot for one so little.
I do indeed. It is a curse of my seed, gnomes being what they are. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am performer and singer, all that hullabaloo. I am in need of a hot meal and a place to stay. Sadly, I am quite low on coin to pay. I do have some other skills. How about I put on a show instead? A routine for dinner and a song for my bed? I smile broadly at you all.
Yeah, why not? My name's Dar, famed, or rather unfamed pirate of Akuba.
All right, welcome to Shenanigans, little friend. We always welcome our performers with a tall, frothing glass of milk and a warm hearth. And I do speak Gnomish, but I can't rhyme. I was not expecting this. Maybe after another coffee, I'll be rhyming with the gnome.
Excellent.
Right, and then Dar the pirate. Who's Rob playing this week?
This week
Is there a fourth? Oh, okay. Haroon is back.
So for those who don't know, Haroon is an orc. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Haroon. He loves battle. He loves glory. He's a good guy. His orcish sensibilities are a little off sometimes, but he means well.
Do you have a direwolf now? Is that a thing?
Yes, but it still needs to grow up for a while.
Oh, so it's like a puppy. You've got a cute little puppy that you're carrying around in a purse.
It's yes, if I had a purse big enough to carry a Malamute.
So there's a direwolf following you around the bar. Is what I was trying to.
Yes, a giant direwolf pup. Yes.
Terrifying, but it is no match for my emus.
All right. So, Borsch, the orcish cook here, comes over with your round of food, takes a good hard look at. You've told me how to pronounce your name twice already, and I've already. Fluter. God, that's. Takes a good hard look at Fluter.
By the way, bonus points in chat if anyone can tell me where that's from.
Someone find out. Takes that look at Fluter and goes, "You're not here to cause any trouble, are you?"
Trouble? No. I would have to make myself go. I don't want to cause any trouble for you.
He sets his food down with a big thump and goes, "I got my eye on you, little one."
Borsch, that is most impolite.
I kind of stare at Borsch after he points his finger and says he has my eye on me, and I say, "Oh, I promise I am not food. I would not taste so good." And I kind of eye him suspiciously.
So you see, Priest, that's what I'm talking about. It's things like that.
I would say he means well, but the last person that offended him lost their head. So maybe we should have a word with Desmond about
I wouldn't go around telling people they lost their head. It might fill the bar with such dread.
No, that's business as usual here around these parts.
Yeah. And whatever you do, don't mention anything about ex-wives.
X-Lax?
Ex-wives.
Oh,
It's a bit of a sore subject for our big friend back there.
I see. I shall let that subject be.
Does anyone have anything in particular that they're trying to do, that they're looking for? Any trouble that they're already going to get themselves in?
I don't think so. I think.
No, really. I've got my wolf. That's what I needed. I've just got to raise my wolf now, and I spend time doing that. And sparring. I've got a busy day.
Sure. So you guys are enjoying your slow-paced morning. People around you are picking up jobs here and there. When a pair of men come in through the door. One of them has this big shoulder tattoo that kind of like comes down most of his arm. He looks around, followed by a skinnier, lankier guy with spectacles, until he spots the four of you with your direwolf at the table, and comes over, kicks over a seat, drags over a seat with his foot, plops himself down without introducing himself, and holds up his hand and orders 6 whiskeys.
I kind of poke him on the shoulder and I say, "I don't mean to be a prude, but sitting down and not introducing yourself seems quite rude."
And I'll raise my hand and go, "That sounds good. I'd like 6 whiskeys also."
Now that's a man I can get behind. The rest of you guys, 6 whiskeys each?
Sure.
Excellent.
I'll never turn down a drink.
6 times 3 more whiskeys, bartender, he yells. His companion travels over next to him and sits down and starts looking at the gnome. And then looking away. And then kind of like looking at the gnome.
I've tried to make like really creepy eye contact and just hold it.
Kind of like
are
licks
people-
his lips a little bit.
Okay, is there something that I'm missing? Are people in this land prejudiced against gnomes? Is that the sense I'm getting?
It's not so much
Have we had a gnome in Berkshire ever?
Yeah. You've worked with NPC gnomes.
Okay.
I think people typically find gnomes exhausting to be around
Yeah.
because they rhyme and they're really smart and their intentions for the world are often very, very different. It's not so much they hate gnomes, it's just like, like people don't like to be around kids. Some people hate children. Everyone's like, oh my god, the gnome's around. Like, he's a good person, but it takes it all out of me to
Okay.
hang out with him.
No reason to be so on guard. I just want to be a bard.
Desmond comes over with a large stack of glasses and a bottle of whiskey and just leaves them all at the table for you guys. The man with the tattoos starts pouring drinks around, still having not introduced himself. And once everyone's got a drink in front of them, he grabs his and says, all right, you drink it, you slam the cup down. That's how you do it. Ready? Go! And he takes a shot and slams it down.
I decline said invitation.
He takes a
There
good
we go.
hard look at you, Morton. Good hard long look at you. Goes, you didn't drink. Why didn't you drink? You got to put hair on your chest someday.
I don't remember my line.
You're not following the
But
script, Ryan.
I'm not following the script. I didn't get the script. Yeah.
Line, please.
I scowl at him. I don't say anything.
All right, guys.
So,
takes-
I mean, I'm very clearly a priest or whatever, a monk.
Right.
My bosom glows with the light of Martha. Like I'm clearly a holy man.
He starts pouring new
It's a bit
shots.
surly.
He starts pouring new drinks for everyone. He goes, okay, here's the plan.
In fact, I'm a little concerned that he's just shown up. He plies the gnome with drinks, and I think there was something about him licking his lips. Like that's why I asked. It sounded like he wanted to eat the gnome or something.
His companion, the guy with spectacles, the kind of thin guy, is really twitchy and weird. He keeps making eye contact with the gnome.
Yeah, this makes me really uncomfortable. Does Orison has no detecting of evil capabilities? Does it? Otherwise, I don't think I have any way to. Okay.
Anyway, he says, all right, I got a job for the four of you guys. You look like big, tough, mean men. Well, at least you look big and you look tough.
And you look mean.
Yeah. I got a job for you guys. It pays extraordinarily well.
Uh-huh.
Well, I am low on coin. Perhaps I would care to join.
You have their attention.
Me and my brother here, this is Richie, I'm Seth. We need to get down to Stoneport. We gotta get on a ship and get the hell out of this infernal country. We've come into a large supply of cash, and we're willing to pay you guys 250 gold to get us to Stoneport. No questions asked. Or questions asked for 500. Take your pick.
Where the heck is Stoneport? How far of it?
Yeah, I'm looking for
questions. If we ask questions, we get 500 gold, and if we don't ask questions, we get 250 gold.
Shut up.
I wanna take
500
the
gold,
questions
no
asked.
questions asked. 250 gold, questions asked.
That's not what he said.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying now. That's the deal on the table.
I'm not one for
I'm
you.
not helping anybody. No questions asked. That just.
All right,
That just leads to
250
bad
gold
things.
across the table. So my brother Richie and
I'll
I.
ask questions. They don't have to ask questions if they don't
Yes,
want.
I'll take my 100 share for not asking questions. He can take his questions and take a lower share.
Doesn't work that way, kid. So, big scary man with the ugly
I answered
dog.
yes.
Excuse me, I'll have you know I'm a priest.
No. I mean the orcish
Oh no, he
brute.
clearly meant me. Don't you see?
Oh.
Orcish brute. You got some questions?
Yes. First, where did you get this? How did you recently get into this large amount of money? Who is chasing you? We'll take more questions from there.
Well, let's be honest. We robbed some very wealthy people in a different county. And they are after us.
Who did you rob?
Does it matter?
Yes.
The Kershwick family.
Do we know who that is? That sounds familiar.
They are one of the 5 branches of nobility that kind of run this country. They're they're big deal. Like they're a count.
They got a town named after them up north that we've been to. Like they're
That's why that sounds familiar.
Yeah, but they run the whole county to the north. Big important people. Mm-hmm. Ooh, my poor misguided boys.
For a preacher, you do an awful lot of talking. Shut up!
And I'm not so sure about you. Don't you know that's what preachers do?
Not in my experience. My experience, they do a lot of preaching without any talking. They speak words, but they say nothing intelligible. This one here, he's got the stink of someone who actually has some brains. What are you doing in the clergy?
Well,
maybe brains are lacking.
I don't respond because clearly, if I were really dedicated to the clergy, I wouldn't be hanging out in a bar on a
on a Sunday.
On a Sunday afternoon.
All right, so we're on the run from Count's men, but I'll pay you all very handsomely. You don't look like the sort of people who really care where the money comes from.
Money's more drinks.
Actually.
You do?
Yes.
Do you care about where this money's come from?
Yes, I do. Did you kill people to get this money? How did you get this money?
Well, let's say some people did die along the way. Only those that came after us and threatened us with our lives, though. No one that didn't deserve it. No innocents were harmed. I'm not the sort of man who likes to kill
people that tried
innocents.
to stop you from robbing them.
No. The robbery went beautifully. No one died in the course of the robbery. It was surprisingly fluid, actually. It's just since then, on the road, we've been chased by some men. My brother Richie here got himself stabbed. Richie, hold up your hand. Richie holds up his left hand, which has a giant stab hole through it.
Harun, aren't you a war chief of an orcish horde or something like that? How many men have you killed? In fact, besides
but I don't
my holiness myself, I don't think anyone in the party has a higher kill count.
I don't kill anybody that deserve it.
Does someone that's chasing after you with a sword because they believe differently than you deserve it?
Because they believe that they're a officer of the law and that you're a thief?
I mean, what it really is possession, right? Someone digs this stuff out of ground and claims it's theirs. We come across it, now it's ours, and they're out to kill us for it. Are you really so
this whole world is on Len from the mother and father above. Your whole life, really.
Yes, and I intend to return it all when I die. Which will be glorious.
Well, that makes things a little awkward here, because I was hoping to hire the 4 of you to head down to Stoneport with me.
I think we should overlook this man's outlawry. I mean, after all, what's really important here is the story. We could tell it to everyone.
And don't we all deserve a second chance?
I mean,
another life.
He's not looking for a second chance. He's looking for a getaway.
Yes, but if you have problems with accepting this gold as blood money or some such, I will ease your pain and I will take your share of the gold so you don't have to sully your hands.
Well, you guys go on. I'm not. He's like killed guards who tried to stop him from robbing. He's committed a theft.
No. No one tried to stop me from robbing. That went flawlessly. Richie here, he looks at his brother, got us into a spat of trouble along the way. Because Richie's a good lad, a special lad. His brother elbows him and goes, "Hey, don't talk to me like that." Seth shakes his head. And the guards have been after us from other things. But really it's, I mean,
What
500
other
gold
thing?
here. 500 gold. 500 gold. Couldn't you use that money for something good? Think about it this way. You do one minor thing, get us across the border, or down to the border, and in exchange you've got 125 gold that you can do a lot of good with. Hell, you could even repatriate that to the guards that died.
I thought it was 250
It's 500 now.
or 500. Why the gold keeps changing?
What did you do then if they're not pursuing you because of the robbery? Why are they
Well,
pursuing?
Some people like to talk a lot, and word somehow leaked out that we're the ones responsible for this, and
I mean,
yeah. They're trying to stop us after the fact.
I see it. I'll have none of this. The
Very
rest
good.
of you can do as you wish.
shall we? Do you wish to arrest these men, Haroon? All this talk of the law. I mean,
No, I will not hinder you, but I won't be part
aren't
of
you
it.
the war chief of this table? It is well within your rights.
I won't. I
They
won't be
very much.
part of it.
They've admitted guilt.
Yes, I'll let you carry on and take this ploy as you wish. This is human law. It has not all that much to do with me.
Exactly. Human law. Nothing to do with you. We could use a big, strong fellow like you, and I'd rather you come peaceably.
You're implying there's another way I could come?
I'm saying we shouldn't have to look for another way to make you come.
I would not suggest threatening him. That guy might tear you limb from limb.
I can see that about him. It's why I like him.
These.
As I said, I won't be part of this,
All
but
right, all
I'll
right.
let you guys go on your way here with this.
How about we make a wager? If you can outdrink me, you come along. If I can outdrink you, I'll pay you your share and leave you in peace. How does that sound?
All right, agreed.
Alrighty then. Barkeep, more whiskey.
Where Rune has a 17 constitution, right?
Oh, well, you know, there could be some bad rolls involved. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, it's gonna work like this. You and he are gonna make opposed constitution checks, fingers crossed. And
Until someone dies of alcohol poisoning.
the first person to lose 3 of them loses.
I want in on this. No one drinks the competition without me.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
I
You want
think
in?
I would like to metagame. Let me see. Slow poison. A bud of garlic, which I have. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Morton, I think Morton gets peer pressured into this, but I would like to cast a slow poison on myself beforehand.
You dirty bastard. You know, slow poison's basically gonna make you not feel any effects of alcohol, and then as soon
Don't
as the
let it
spell wears
expire.
off, it's all gonna hit you at once.
Maybe I
It's
should do
drunkenness.
That's gonna be the equivalent of like doing 10 shots in a row, like back to back.
Okay, maybe bad plan. Maybe that's
No,
not
it'll be
me.
great. It'll be great. I'm just,
Okay.
giving you the heads up. So,
Yeah, so it's a secret. So they peer pressure me into drinking. I think we don't need to role play that all out. But the secret Marthan, I don't know. One of my herbalism tricks with a little bit of divine intervention. You swallow the clove of garlic before you go drinking, and you have the worst hangover of all eternity. a miracle of a hangover, or what's the opposite of a miracle?
a curse?
A curse. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone who is participating in this drinking game, please make yourself a constitution check, 21 or higher to succeed.
Should I make said checks now or
Yes.
later?
Well, you make your checks later.
Ah,
Oh my God, Rob, you failed one.
First one.
Killure, Bob, or Dar, whoever you are right now.
I am a Dar right now. Let's
Alright.
see. So
20 plus con.
this is not gonna go well, I don't think, with my 7 con.
Oh
It's-
my God,
it
you're gonna fall apart. Oh. All right, so Seth puts the first one back, no problem. The two of you guys, you've already had a drink or two, and
6 drinks actually,
and
and I'm a half elf, like 130 pounds. So
Half elves are known lightweights.
yes,
he pours another round and goes, "All right, drink," and makes another pass on his check.
All right, I did better that time.
Yeah,
As
much
did
better.
Dar.
Dar. Oh, you got
Started-
25. You
yeah.
both did well. All right. Third round. Ooh. He fails one.
So I'm trying to minimize the number of shots that I take. So I think I only have a few, maybe six. I don't know.
Okay.
A reasonable number. And so I'm
Reasonable
following
number.
along for now, but hopefully slowing down.
I think if I fail this next one, I'm blacking out.
But
Because I literally have 4 con. I can't afford to get drunk.
is it like 6 shots is like 9 ounces of alcohol, right? 9 ounces of liquor.
If they're double shots.
Isn't a
if
shot
you-
an ounce?
Oh no, yeah, that's not. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's a lot to imbibe. All right, so
Oh, yeah.
round 4. Oh, beautiful.
So this
Seth.
guy and I are both down 1. He's down 1, right? 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're even.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
So next
let's
round
just,
now?
Yeah. No, Dar's still in it. I
Yeah.
think. Ooh,
All right.
dropping all my dice. Oh,
I
beautiful.
failed 2 going into
You failed
this.
2. He has
I
rolled.
Succeeded 2 also now.
He's rolled well. He's only failed 1. Let's keep it going. Dice again.
All right. Well, I did 22. Is that? Do you already count that
That's
round?
pass. 21 or higher is a pass.
Okay.
Um,
No, but I mean, did we already pass that round? Did I need to do another one?
oh no, that's fair. We're on that. Looks
Okay.
like we're all caught up. He's down,
All right. So I did one more.
and
26.
again.
Is that 2060 again, or
Oh.
you need another one?
pass.
No, there we go. We're good.
How many shots is this?
I think
So,
we're at 6
I have-
right now.
Yeah. I've passed 4, failed 2.
Let me see how many I've rolled here. 1,
I think you're due
You-
for 1 roll to keep up with me.
3, 4. I've done 5. So you need one more.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have all done 6. He's looking at the bottle, which is getting lower and lower. Looking at the two of you guys and goes, usually people don't stay with me this long.
I did say I was a pirate. Just I didn't remember that.
I thought this was a friendly drink before the contest started.
I like your style, Orkman. Again. Another pass for him.
I think I'm sitting out at this point.
All right, another
Hasn't
pass.
even hit you yet, and you're already sitting out.
I'm barely passing. 221s.
All right, let's do it. Let's keep going until someone fails 3.
Okay, so that was 7. This is 8.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, and again, because everyone keeps passing.
9.
Oh my god.
So at what point do they all pass out and then I just get to steal their stuff?
I don't know. I think we'll get to 10, and 10 will be
I think we're on 10 right now.
yeah. This
Yeah,
last
this is
one's
10.
Oh.
Boom!
Oh, I'm
Damn.
down.
Boom! Haroon is down, and the pirate wins.
No, down 2.
down 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tied with the pirate right now.
All right. So
Okay.
the bottle is gone. Everyone's a little bit reeling from the drink, but not down. And Seth looks at you in the eyes and goes, "You are an amazing specimen. Both of you are amazing specimens.
Thank you. You're my new best friend.
Richie can't keep up with me like this at all. Richie, I love you, Richie, but you're a lightweight. Look. What'd you guys say your names were? Pirate Man? What's your name?
You can call me Dar. All my good friends do.
Dar. It's a long monosyllabic name. And you, man with the colorful skin.
I am Rune Tarak. He's not a man, but an orc.
Kroon Tarak. Dar. You guys are interesting folk. What do you say you come along for the ride, even if you're not going to join in the combat?
Oh, I'll be joining in the combat. I just like to drink.
Oh, good boy. Good boy. Kroon Tarak. I need someone to keep up with me, to keep up my mind and witty banter. You don't have to fight. You can sit out all the battles you want. I know you don't want to mess up your pretty skin with any scars.
Well, with party unity, like Dar can't get behind helping some guy who's killed some people, but I was figuring for party unity, I would kind of follow at a discreet distance and make sure these guys, the rest of my friends here, don't get into trouble and need rescuing. If that works. But yeah, Haroon can't really see himself. No, I mean as far as like me to you. Not saying that to him.
Oh, okay.
I know you're trying to keep the party
Trying
together.
to keep the party together, absolutely.
Yes. But Haroon just, this guy's killed people.
All right, fine.
They weren't even attacking him.
I'm not sure if I don't want to derail Neil's whole campaign, but I mean, if you want to arrest these guys right here and now, I mean, if we're talking out of character, like I don't know why you would feel like you need to go along with the plot of the movie. We'll have
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to go along with the plot, or Haroon wouldn't, because these guys clearly have killed some people. When they escaped their thing. But I kind of do want to keep an eye. I mean, I'm neutral good. I'm kind of going to let you, if you guys are going to do this, that's one thing. I'm not going to, but I'm going to keep an eye on it.
I mean, we all know the alignment on your character sheet is just a guideline, and actually it's nothing. I mean, mine says lawful good, but...
Mine says chaotic neutral.
I ain't going to be testing that detect alignment spell.
All right.
But anyway, I mean... I give Haroon, I don't know if this was exchanged through a very serious, intense, metagamey stare between players, but
All right.
if Haroon wants to arrest these guys here and now,
Seth gets up from the
Morton's got
table.
his back.
I figure let the law do that. I'm not super lawful. Sort of like go out and do the good thing, but
Seth gets up from the
on
table.
one hand, they did steal from rich people, from nobility, who are kind of brigands in their own way, but some of them depends on the family. I don't know this family.
Seth gets up from the table, points at the gnome, and says, "You wanna sing us a song on our way out of here?"
Oh, indeed. It would give me nothing but pleasure to sing for you. And I begin pulling out my harp and singing and playing. Bear in mind, I am not a bard. I am a thief illusionist. I have no harp playing proficiency.
But you don't even have the musical instrument proficiency.
Nope. But I have a harp. And I will pluck it, and I will annoyingly sing.
All right, I want you to make me a charisma check at -5 for your music playing.
Music is actually dex, but singing is charisma. So you can choose, I would argue you could choose whichever stat is higher.
Pick your stat.
Okay. I'm having a hard time typing.
Yes, with the pen in your mouth makes it quite awkward.
We'll go with that. No, we won't. Come on now. Why is this having problems?
Roll the dice.
I passed!
Yeah!
24.
It's nice. It's very nice.
It's been a long time since we've had a band playing Shenanigans, or a musician playing Shenanigans. A tear comes to Morton's eye.
All right. Seth leads the three of you out of the bar. Richie follows along. Still,
we're getting up and
eyeing
leaving?
the gnome.
Where are we going? I mean, I guess I'm
Stoneport.
going after.
Southward, man. Southward.
Wait, I thought Morton's looking more confused to the party. Is anyone going with this guy?
Yeah, we're all going. Come on.
I'm not. I'm at like. Who's following? Like where?
Martin, come on.
Morton's badass is still in a chair. I don't know. I didn't get the memo that we were.
I think Dar's coming.
Morton, there's gold. Like, I want gold, and this guy is gonna give me some.
Yeah, sure. Gold's a holy metal and all. Is okay. And
Fleur is playing his harp and singing and definitely enchanted by going out and finding more stories that he can tell people. Like this
okay,
seems
all right. I followed these fools out the door,
Let me get Humper,
and I
Who
guess
the
I guess
hell
what
is
her
Humper?
my bestest friend in the whole world. He's been my friend since I was a kid.
Is that what your name is, little guy? He says, looking at the gnome.
Not him. I just met him today.
is. So I guess Haroon's prediction does come true. These guys go off on this fool's errand, and he follows behind to make sure they don't get into trouble.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think that's more or less the position I'm in as well. I guess. Although, are we taking my cart? Do these guys have a? Do we need a cart? Or are we just walking?
Well, I'm
Uh,
getting my camel.
These guys have a donkey with heavy bags hanging off it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dar gets his camel, Humper the Third, and ready to travel.
Okay. Seth gets the donkey, or Richie gets the donkey, more aptly. He hands a copper coin to Crowbar, and makes his way west out of town, towards the Alardian Crest. And I think you guys all follow, either in tow or behind.
I leave my. We didn't have a tent or anything. Oh, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I just head on foot. I leave my donkey and my emus at home.
Okay. Are your emus
I'll move
hatched?
like 6.
I have a guaranteed breeding pair, so we can talk about the economics of emu eggs or whatever. Do that. Do that Excel spreadsheet at the end.
We'll do that later. We'll do it later.
And if we need to have an in-between episode where I fight off raccoons on the farm.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay.
Greg, you're saying you move at movement rate 6?
I move at movement rate 6, so we're probably going insanely slow.
Yeah, I think they just put you on the donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or the camel.
Or can
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Humper can carry a lot of weight because camels are OP.
Yeah.
I don't weigh anything. I weigh like less than 100 pounds.
All right, so you're probably riding the camel then.
Okay.
Does Haroon ride his direwolf yet, or is it still just it's like
No,
a
it still needs to grow.
it's a puppy, but it's like a regular sized dog? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
So it's like paws are still bigger, so you're like, oh no, that thing's gonna get huge.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head out of town. The first day is fairly pleasant and uneventful along the road. It's not until the next day, as you.
So we make camp with these guys, and that just goes over swimmingly.
Yeah,
Do we all
just
gather
fine.
around the same campfire?
I think everyone except for Hrun.
Yeah, I'm staying some distance off. I don't need a fire.
Does most of the party have rations? So Morton has his good berries, which he will be happy to share if anyone forgot food. But I'm on my diet.
Okay. And
So
since you're following,
I'm not eating real food. I'm just eating my diet pills and
I'm trying not to be
Right.
or noticed by them. They're following a road, so it shouldn't be that hard to keep my distance and stay back.
So Haroon does like camp separately.
Yeah, I'm trying not
over the
to
hill.
let you know that I'm there. I'm just trying to look out. Yeah, I'm trying to look out in case you guys need help later, because obviously this is going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That second day, you guys are cruising along.
Did anyone need good berries? Does anyone want good berries? And try and collect them through the forest.
Dar likes the taste of your good berries because he's had them before, but he does also have iron rations. So
Well,
It seems that the
sounded like no one wanted my good berries.
the Gecko brothers have their own food.
Okay. And I collect berries as I go through the forest, and the next morning I guess I'll rememorize and recast more.
Okay.
Grow my collection of berries.
That
or
second day,
replenish.
you guys are traveling. Hrun, you're traveling some distance behind them when you
Yeah.
see 3 riders dressed in fancy tabards. They look like they're officers of the law, or definitely some sort of military relating to some sort of noble family, come riding up behind you. and address you.
Who
Ho
are you?
there, civilized orc brother.
Well met.
Is Haroon a civilized orc brother?
Yes.
What is he wearing? Like human clothes? He's not like dressed. For,
Human.
He doesn't look like a savage. He's like well groomed and
do you have a suit of? Wait,
he's got like a
hold on.
traveling backpack and he looks
Haroon
like
is
a
separate than us, so this is
Yeah.
without. We're not there to see this. Okay,
correct,
sorry.
correct.
Do we hear the horses though?
Nope.
Or like see? He's that far behind us.
Yep.
Okay. He's like track. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you seen a group of men traveling through here? A pair of brothers laden with gold on a donkey.
I've seen many people traveling around here. What do you seek these particular people? Many human. What leads one human to stalk another?
They have stolen gold. A large amount of gold. One of them is wounded in the hand. A pair of brothers. The wounded one wears spectacles. Like a wizard. But he's not a wizard.
How much gold do they steal? From who?
4,000 gold from the Kershwick family.
I have not seen such. No one like that has passed me by.
How long have you been on the road? Is there any chance they rode past you without you noticing?
No humans have ridden past me. I've been traveling on the road since Desu.
Since where?
Desu.
I'm unfamiliar with this place. Well, we
Back
must be
there,
off then.
however far it is, a day and a half or something at this point.
They take off down the road beyond you towards the party.
Shout, there's a big sign with the name and everything.
Not anymore! It was burned down! Okay. So, the party, on the other hand, I need you all to make me perception checks.
This is gonna go great.
D20 plus 12. Oh, critical! I think I knew the whole time that they had just met. Morton's totally hip to the situation.
Alright, Morton. I think
So do I
have-
like spot the riders coming to get us behind?
I think you've like backtracked a little bit to go take a piss, and everyone else is waiting up in front for you. And you're looking down the road. You're like behind this tree, and you hear this noise. And you like poke your head out a little bit, and you see 3 well-armed riders with.
Morton squats
official
down
sigils.
to pee, by the way, and just hikes up his robes.
Why would you do that? What? That doesn't offer you anything. There's
because
no
just, like-
advantage in the wild.
Because it would make for a good character. This is a Tarantino-inspired session. You can appreciate some characterization.
All right, I love it.
guys, and I come running, like ruffling down my robes and adjusting myself.
So,
There's some riders following us, and I rejoin the group and point it out. Like probably as there's like a cloud of dust on the horizon over the hill. Or,
Down the road, whatever.
yeah.
excellent. 60 yards, 180 feet. I'll just wait until I see them get within about 180 feet before I care to do anything.
All right. Seth Seth looks to you guys and goes, "This is time to make your pay. These guys are probably the ones after us." So he draws a short sword of his own, and his brother draws his own
Neil,
sword.
is there like shrubs or is there any place to hide around here?
There's tons. Actually, we've just broken out of the forest into the Alardian Crest, so there are some shrubs and trees, but they're beginning to become sparse.
Like, would it be possible for people to hide here?
Probably,
Or is
yeah.
it too sparse? Okay.
Not on your camel, though.
Yeah. No, not me. Dar's gonna say, you guys, hide behind there. And point to the brothers to kind of hide behind some foliage of some kind. So that they're not in immediate view.
Seth immediately nods his head, grabs Richie by the collar, and drags him behind some bushes.
I don't. make any effort to conceal myself. Are we on a road or are we just out in the open?
The road has kind of
Yeah.
disappeared, and you're out in the open-ish.
I'm not trying to hide or anything as Dar. Like Dar was just telling the people that were escorting him to hide.
Fluter?
I have an idea, by Sophia. I take out a piece of fleece and begin canting some magic words, and I cast Phantasmal Force, creating the illusion of thick bushes around the area where our two brothers are hiding.
Ooh.
To the point where they would be completely enclosed in this illusion of bushes and not seen.
Fantastic idea. Pretty quickly, these 3 riders show up, and they rear their horses and stop and go, "You there, men, and strange gnomish creature, have you seen 2 brothers riding through here on a donkey, laden with gold?"
How much gold?
A lot of gold. They stole it from the Kershwick family. They're wanted criminals. There's a reward out for them.
Ooh. I haven't seen anyone ahead of us. We've been traveling from Berkshire 2 days back.
Well, if you see a pair of brothers, one bespectacled man with a sword wound in his left hand,
Well,
be careful.
seeing as I am a monk,
Yes?
I would say that there are not a pair of brothers in these bushes. Carry on, good sirs. And I didn't even have to lie.
You get a strange look, and the riders take off.
Not 2, but 3 brothers. A trio. Get out, come on, guys.
The
And we carry
2
on.
of them come out of the bush. I don't know what you're talking about, a trio of brothers.
Well, I'm a brother, and there's 2 brothers. There's 3 brothers.
Alright.
Okay.
The riders go on ahead. Seth comes out, looks around, goes, "Well done. Getting closer to that border every day."
Who are those guards, or those knights? Did they have, like, insignia on them? Or
They
like,
have a tabard with
a
the
badge?
Kershwick family crest on it.
But we're not in Kershwick County.
No, they are out of their
So they're-
jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yes, technically speaking, they are in some very, very gray legal area. Probably closer to black than gray.
And given that this is a Tarantino episode, they're probably after the money for themselves.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because
Right.
nobody's who they appear, and everybody's got murky motives, and no one's the good guy.
Pretty much. All right.
Especially the priest.
So, why don't we take our first break here after you guys have carefully dodged this trouble, and we'll see what sort of trouble you guys can get into on the other side of our break. See you guys in a few minutes. Bye-bye.